There are a few papers in the literature providing guidelines on how to create reproducible and interactive papers. Based on their suggestions, there are at least 3 things we can do to transition from the static papers we are used to write to more interactive and reproducible papers that will most likely be more and more common in the future. The first thing we can do is to explicitly mention provenance of data and code. As you can see in this example, we can create a table about the software, both the software or code we used and that was developed by somebody else, and the code we developed for the current study, and data, both the original data that we might have downloaded from a public repository and the derived data, that is the new data we created in the current study. To make our study more reproducible for each of these items, we can add links to their repositories, metadata or documentation, code language or data format, license, and digital object identifier. And we can also suggest how to cite the data and code we created to future users. The second thing we can do is to provide ways to reproduce our results. For example, we can create a table like this one, where we provide a description of the original data and then links to the computational notebooks we used to calculate the derived data. In this example, these links redirect to Jupyter notebooks containing computations to calculate the results. The notebooks are made reproducible by adding lines of code to automatically download the data from the repository and provide a list of dependencies so that the computational environment is known. And finally, we can provide all the material needed to make the analysis of our results reproducible. In fact, very often, after computing the results, we analyze them with some statistics and we report the analysis in graphs. To make the graphs reproducible, like Claerbout said, we talked about it in episode 6, we can add one or more buttons in the figure caption. These buttons can be links to data repositories, code, and the computational environment, for example Binder. So anyone interested in reproducing, modifying, or investigating our results can openly and easily do that with the information we provide. In the future, there will hopefully be new technologies that will allow us to create reproducible and interactive papers in an easy and more straightforward way. If you use other criteria for your papers or are aware of new tools, write it in the comments below. And for now, that's all with Transparent Research 101. I hope you found it useful.